Good afternoon and welcome to the Crypto Market News Desk. I'm your host, Dickie Armour, and I'm starting this one with breaking news. So it's official. The government in South Korea have said there is not going to be a cryptocurrency trading ban in South Korea. So it turns out that the raids at the offices of the two biggest cryptocurrency exchanges that I reported yesterday weren't actually raids at all. They were friendly visits. Isn't that nice? So there is not going to be any ban short term. And in fact, the South Korean citizens there was uproar yesterday, and more than 60,000 of them have signed a petition and put it into the Blue House, which is the central government headquarters in South Korea, saying that they want the head of the Ministry of Justice removed. So it was announced yesterday, very prematurely, by the Ministry of Justice that South Korea was going to be banning cryptocurrencies. And the government have released a statement yesterday, in fact overnight, saying that that is in fact not the case. They are not going to be banning cryptocurrencies, and markets have recovered quite nicely on the back of it. So, the main show. Got some great news items today and a couple of funny ones as well, and a very funny one to end the week's news for you. I think you're going to like it. So Ripple has announced a partnership with MoneyGram. I'm going to be talking more about that. I'm going to be talking about how one of the states in America has submitted a bill where they hope that they'll be able to let their citizens pay their taxes in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin Cash and why that might be on the rise. And I'm going to be talking about how some of the Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency millionaires and billionaires are spending their money. So, Ripple has announced a partnership with MoneyGram, one of the world's biggest money transfer businesses. And MoneyGram are really pleased with this deal because they have said that sometimes their transfers take way too long. And using the Ripple platform, they can actually get the money transaction sent to their customers in less than 4 seconds. So Ripple's price on the back of that, it's up over 14% in the last 24 hours. And I think we're going to see more and more. Now again, as ever, caveat from me, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here giving financial advice, but I think we will see more deals like this for Ripple and also Stellar Lumens. As I said in a previous show, Stellar was set up by one of the original co-founders of Ripple. So both Stellar and Ripple are playing the same game. They're kind of targeting the same kind of customers, institutional banks and money transfer businesses. So watch this space on Ripple and Stellar. A state in America, the state of Arizona, want to let their citizens pay their taxes in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, I love this story because a lot of the naysayers that don't like the cryptocurrency market say, oh, well, what value has it? What's the intrinsic value? Until you can pay your taxes with Bitcoin, I'm not interested. Well, already there is a place in Switzerland where they are taking tax payments. I think it's also interesting that the big four, Price Waterhouse, Deloitte, some of the biggest accountancy firms in the world are taking Bitcoin payments from their customers. So I think we'll see more and more tax offices taking payments in cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. Why on earth wouldn't they? You know, if the price is going to continue to go up over the next year, like a lot of pundits are saying, why wouldn't you want to take payment in cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin? Why wouldn't you? So the Arizona lawmakers have submitted a bill backed by Senator Warren Peterson, and that has going to go to the Arizona Senate for further deliberation. Now, some people are saying it's not going to happen because the state of New Hampshire tried to do something similar in 2016, and that was thrown out basically because they were worried about the volatility of the Bitcoin price. But Arizona have already passed, earlier last year, they passed a bill where they recognize smart contracts and blockchain transactions. So perhaps Arizona state are a little bit ahead of the game, but let's see what the governor decides to do on this one. And Bitcoin Cash, been interesting over the last couple of days. In all the downward trend, the market's not performed well over the last 2 days, and yet Bitcoin Cash has been performing well. It's been kind of bucking the trend, really. And on this graph, it shows you the underlying support. Now, one thing I'm going to do a future show. Not, again, to give you any financial advice or guidance, I'm not a financial advisor, but to show you how some of these graphs work and where you can see support levels and where you can see maybe downward trends. And there's lots of pundits and financial traders that are trading these markets, and they share pricing analysis almost on a daily basis on some of the top cryptocurrencies. But you can see from this chart that there is definite support levels at the moment for Bitcoin Cash. And there are people saying that they think it won't be long before Bitcoin Cash hits $3,000 and beyond, even as high as $3,600. Now, I'm not giving you a recommendation here. As ever, prices can go down as well as up. But I think that one's quite interesting. And then, I like this one. This isn't the best news story. I'm saving the best news story till last, but I love this one. How are some of the multimillionaires, the newly found multimillionaires and billionaires spending their money, their Bitcoin and their cryptocurrencies? Check out moonlambos.com. I love this one. Look at the showroom. Look at the cars. My preferable one is the Lamborghini Aventador S Coupe. Look at the price. I quite like that color. It's that kind of matte gray, which kind of fits in with the branding of the Crypto Market News Desk. Perhaps I could put a Crypto Market News Desk logo on the side of the door and perhaps a stripe across the bonnet and the roof of the car. But anyway, more money than I can afford right now, 39 and a bit Bitcoin, nearly 40 Bitcoin for that car. But do you know what? If you'd like to help me get that car, I've included my Bitcoin wallet, public key and QR code in the show notes on my YouTube, on this YouTube video. So if you'd like to perhaps bung me a few Bitcoin and help me get that Lamborghini Aventador, that would be a great story for the Crypto Market News Desk, wouldn't it? The Bitcoin community helps the host of the Crypto Market News Desk get his dream Lamborghini Aventador. But anyway, those of you that have got lots and lots of Bitcoin and at least 40 Bitcoin, go and check out Moon Lambos, and you too could be buying your Lamborghini very, very soon using Bitcoin. I love that. That's so cool. And I love ending. You know, I've said this before, how the news sometimes finishes, oh, it's all been depressing, but don't worry, there's a dog in London that can juggle. Well, this is my dog in London that can juggle story. And this is a true story. ICOs, I've talked about ICOs before. There are thousands of them. There's about 40 new ICOs coming out a month at the moment. And as I said before, an ICO is where a brand new startup or an established business like Kodak decides to go into the market to raise money. And rather than doing venture capital or private equity or getting a bank loan or normal crowdfunding means, they do an ICO, which is an initial coin offering, and they offer a token in return for money, and the people can use that token in the new business. Well, one of the most honest ICOs ever, as it was calling itself, was the useless Ethereum ICO. Check it out at uetoken.com, uetoken.com. The ICO sale is over, and the guy behind it absolutely admitted honestly it was going to be the most honest ICO ever. And it was a useless ICO because there is no business behind it. There is going to be no value. It even says on the website, the price of this one is easy to predict because it's worthless. Therefore, the price can only go up. So people were buying nothing. Why would you invest in it? I wouldn't. But it just shows you at the moment, there's this craziness and this fear of missing out, FOMO as they call it in this market. People don't want to miss out, so they're putting money behind every single ICO you can imagine without doing their research, without doing their due diligence. And I've said it multiple times and I'll continue to say it on these shows. Do your own research, do your due diligence, especially when looking at investing in a potential ICO. They all have white papers. In fact, I don't think this one did. But this guy has raised over $300,000 for his useless Ethereum ICO. $300,000 if you go onto the website, because of the way the Ethereum price has moved. That's worth nearly $400,000 now. So all of these investors, of which there were quite a few hundred, maybe even thousands, have invested their hard-earned cash into a useless ICO. Isn't that great? So perhaps we should all launch a useless ICO in the coming months ahead and then give all that money away to charity. Who knows? But anyway, perhaps I'll do a crypto market news desk ICO and you can help support me, because I'm going to need new lights, I need new SD cards for the camera, I need new batteries, etc. And I need new jackets. What do you think of my funky new jacket today? My daughter hated it. She didn't want me to wear it. She thought it looked a bit too spivvy. But I thought I'd give it a go. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. As ever, I always say, if you've got any news that you'd like to send me, please email me news@cryptomarketnewsdesk.com. And if you want to submit a press release, go onto my website, cryptomarketnewsdesk.com, and you can submit a press release. If you're running an ICO or you're about to run an ICO, unless of course it's a useless ICO, we won't be featuring those, but I will be featuring a special show from time to time called the ICO Showcase Special, where I will be talking about one or two ICOs that I've spoken to the founders and the CEOs and the senior management team behind those ICOs, and I'll be bringing those that I think are worthy of it onto an ICO Showcase Special in the future. So if you've got an ICO and you'd like that to be featured on one of these shows, then please again drop me an email, news@cryptomarketnewsdesk.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'm your host, Dickie Armour in Bristol in the UK. Have a great weekend. Hope you have lots of fun. Hope you stay safe out there if you're investing in cryptocurrencies. And if you hate all of this stuff, then no problem whatsoever. Don't invest in cryptocurrencies, but spend your money wisely, whatever. I'll see you back on the Crypto Market News Desk on Monday, 2 o'clock. Thanks for watching.